Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you and Allah's mercies and blessings. Welcome to my channel, International Suzuki ST20 Owners. In this part, I would like to share with you about my dangerous trip 9 days to West Java, Machinery and Maintenance Store, 26 October 2018. Okay, brother, let's check it out. Welcome, friends, to my channel. Today I will share my story with my friends about our trip. Namely, maintenance store title is the maintenance and service of machines. So this trip was due to a request from someone at city of Bekasi, Indonesia, because his car is the engine and the body not good. Also, after we communicate from a long distance, we decided to tour together 3 people. So I then with Mr. Manto, then another Mr. Resmansyah. Mr. Resmansyah and Mr. Manto come from Bantul, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. And this trip, an unexpected trip, which turned out to be full of challenge, not like we imagined. Let's just start from the beginning we go. Namely, from my house around Solo, Java, Indonesia, Mr. Manto and Mr. Resmansyah went to my house. Then at night we prepare start from gate Adismarmo Solo Air Force Complex. We leave 3 people. Bring 1 car. Station belongs Mr. Resmansyah. Now we start from Adismarmo complex of the Indonesian Air Force. We are carrying personal supplies, workshop equipment, and spare parts in the car, so the car is fully loaded. I was the first to drive around 8 p.m. We left, then we head to Salatiga City. Our first goal is our friend in Salatiga. The first break we stopped by at the roadside stores. In the Boyolali area, enjoy ginger drink and cat rides. We call it in Indonesian nasi kucing. Then we continue the journey at around 9 p.m. to the city of Salatiga. On this trip, we don't have much video documentation because it's not focused and creating video content. And because the journey is also a bit stressful for 9 days, because this is not just a trip but also a responsibility servicing engines repair. At Salatiga, there we got together to meet our other friends and we chat a lot. Then I tried to see that there was a Suzuki ST20 there, and we observed that. After some time, then come again, our friend, another friend of Suzuki ST20, try this blue car review. This blue car is used every day for trips to Gresik City, East Java, Indonesia. I forgot a little because this trip was 2018, approximately 3 years ago. This blue car is used to transport fodder to Gresik every day. Before midnight, we are treated by friends from the Truntung ST20 Salatiga community. Around 2 p.m. we say goodbye. I took a picture in front of the blue car, and you can see that the owner of this car is amazing. Finally, this blue car was bought by a Kalimantan person. Then we continue to journey. Our destination is in the city of Mijen, Semarang, Central Java, Indonesia. Departs around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We go through an alternative route from Salatiga. We go to Mijen towards Kendal city, Central Java, Indonesia. So we are presumably passing Boja city, then until the alternative route. The journey through this alternative route is rather extreme. Our nights take an alternative route full of thick trees. You can see in this video. And dark nights, the lights are very sparse. After that, we arrive at Mijan around 5 o'clock in the morning. We have time to buy gasoline. And then we sleep in front of this mosque. We sleep here until about 2 o'clock. We continue our journey to Mijan. Meet our brother, ST20 fans, big win orders. This is the Mijan road. On the side of the road, we see the car. We will review a little of this white car station. After looking here and there, we drink coffee and we check everything. While waiting by the roadside, sitting on the mat, waiting for the time until we go back. In the afternoon, we enter the Kendal area. This is our journey to around Kendal. Already arrived in Kendal city. We see there is an entrance gate. We pass through Kendal at noon. Then we stop by my regular friends, subscribe to labels for the production of Tengosari honey. I've been my customer for 20 years. Then our journey continues. Well, Bro Rich had a chance to look at honey. I feel tired. I think his face is tired. Then we enter Pekalongan at night. Get into Pekalongan city, Central Java, Indonesia. Take a look at the photos. We arrive at Pekalongan at night. From Pekalongan, we go to Pemalang city. Long trip. The point is we finally arrive in Bekasi. We arrive at our destination in the morning. Maybe because of tired, the documentation is very minimal. We have coffee with Mr. Taufik. He is a very friendly person, extraordinary good people. Thank you, Mr. Taufik, for the dinner in Bekasi. So the story is in the red Suzuki Truntung Mr. Taufik will be given to us as a remedy reward. Blue car. In addition to 1 unit of car, we are also given transportation money. Finally we go. Here we are at the garage where the blue car is. We try to pull this blue car. At the time we pulled it from the workshop to Mr. Taufik's house. We see I am pulling a blue car through the streets of Bekasi. Then arrive at a place in the village, a place for residents to gather. That's we start working on Mr. Taufik's car. We see Mr. Taufik who is busy preparing food, breakfast and lunch for us. For 1 day and 1 night we were there trying to fix this car, the blue car. We see that obstacles after we disassemble the machine. We take it down, we check everything. Apparently there was an error with the secular placement. Finally we unpack it all that night. We worked really hard that night. Take a look at the night we work. Now the spare part that we forgot is the pulley radiator fan. Incidentally, we did not bring the spare parts because it is a type of spare part that is rarely damaged. We felt that there was a little chance of damage to the pulley, but it turned out that the night really took us by surprise because the damage is in the pulley. Finally we green the pulley. We make a hole to make it bigger by using a grinder and sandpaper. So we sanded the pulley overnight. Extraordinary, but Alhamdulillah finished it too. We'll see that night we work hard building machines. Actually a little worrying because we are far from home. If there are spare parts that are left behind, all we needed, and it didn't exist, it will be very troublesome. Well, yesterday was also constrained by packing. We forgot, so we like packing in the field. That night, the four of us worked overtime. While chatting, we dismantled the engine that night. So this is loading the engine. This is probably the fastest engine down process. Because of the situation and condition must be finished soon. We unload the armpit. We take the clothes. We review too. The car still has a purchase invoice. The invoice are still complete. Take a look at the photos. Well, what is this? It turned out that behind the wall there was a cafe shop, which is already open from down. So at down I will go there, fresh this. At down There was plenty of food. There's been a lot of hot tea. Then we continue during the day. We see Selamat sleeping tired until you see his stomach. I was so tired from working at night. And we continue again. Fix again. Check other sections. And that afternoon we tried to start the engine. After the machine is installed, we try to review.
Setelah 2 tahun dongkrok, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah buat lagi. Guys, ya, oke. Ya. Allahu Akbar. Ya, tarik. Langsung. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Jakarta pulang ke Solo. Oke, sip. Alhamdulillah.
And thanks God, after the car broke down for years, can finally come back to turn on, and it feels very happy. I feel like hearing home. Just 2 days, I miss it. I was so excited. We'll see the oil from the exhaust very much. We also check the brake master. It is rusty. Bottom brake master. After success, the car is turned on. The villagers are happy. Happy kids. Taken around the village. Mr. Taufik's housing complex is excited. Your car come out the carrots again. Life again. A unique car.
Vicky mana? Bilang udah jadi nih. Bilang mobilnya udah jadi. Belum. Ya. Awas minggir. Wah, enak enteng. Enteng enggak? Iyalah. Arsi. Hai.
We see the happy expression of Mr. Manto because it has been successful. Then we fix the red car too. This red car we have to take home. Whereas we don't know the condition, so worried too. We fix this red car. What is missing? We check. There are indeed many shortcomings, but we try to keep going. Take home that evening. That night we say goodbye. I seem very tense because I am very tired. We eat first. After that say goodbye. Oranges from Mr. Taufik. I use it under today. Thank you, Mr. Taufik. The plane is only 4 days, but apparently delayed up to 9 days. Okay, Mr. Taufik, thank you for service. I hope you always be healthy as a family. We say goodbye. Thank you. So we leave Bekasi, West Java, Indonesia, via the North Road, Before we entered the city of Karawang, we decided to go to the city of Karawang, to our brother's place, Mr. Rahmat. He asked us to stop by. We just turned right towards the direction of Karawang. Quite far. And around 3 o'clock Fajr, we arrived at the scene. There is one stall that still provides tea. The hot tea. We drink for a while and rest. In front of the mosque, we take a break. In front of the mosque, we sleep in Al-Muhajirin Mosque. We parked there. Alhamdulillah, I got a comfortable place. Then we went to Mas Rahmat's place. He is a Suzuki ST20 fan and Suzuki Jimny. Now this is the car. The red one. We will fix it. This red car. We just start loading and unloading. We check the machine. We open manifold, we open the cylinder head, we open red valve. There was a problem on the red valve. Also carburizing, we see there a piece of iron stuck to the tip of the torque of the harmonica or red valve, so that the harmonica or red valve cannot close tightly. Let's see what it looks like. The piece of iron stuck to the harmonica. We see very clearly. Then we clean it. The oil tube is very dirty. The filter is also very dirty. Very important part. The oil must be completely clean, a very fatal spot. Then we start the engine, and success finally worked. Start the engine of this car.
Selamat siang saudara-saudara. Ini onder deal yang paling khas Truntung. Ini caranya. Khas yang bersih
When leaving, it was already before sunset. Thunder started to fall. We don't know the terrain at all. Bismillah, we are leaving in ways we don't know. It turned out this way, extraordinary. Up and down the mountains, we really don't know this way. Lightning, thunder, heavy rain. The night is completely dark without light. The timing was done right, unfriendly, but we keep pressing. Because pressure trumps time and condition, we must continue to journey. Bismillah. Our gods are tasted. We begin to enter the night. Take a look at the photos. We don't have much documentation. Take a look at the photos on either side in the dark. It is really dark. We also carry a red car. We take it without knowing its condition. The night was very total. I feel this man's soul is all out. So what happened? If indeed the car giant, we just take the car engine, we leave. That's our intention because the condition is indeed a dense forest, dark. Don't on the way, and no one else passed, not a single car passed. Maybe this is really an extreme road because we don't bump into other car. So we pass through the streets. Take a look at that red car. There is Mr. Manto and Mr. Expansion. It's there, and I ride alone. I took a photo, even though it was actually raining very hard, and the road is narrow. We have to go through the village road. Who doesn't know which way? We ask someone, basically the direction to the Jatiluhur Reservoir. Our goal to Jatiluhur. Take a look at night photos. After arriving at the Jatiluhur Reservoir, I keep praying because the road is a lot of stones and the hole is deep. The chassis of the car may break. Big stone. Then we pass on the edge of the Jatiluhur Reservoir. On the edge of the reservoir, the road is also not good. We take it slow. Don't know the direction. Dark night. In the forest. No one. After passing Jatiluhur, we reach in the jungle, and the folk will stop, ask for direction, right or left, because a truck happened to stop. At the I junction, when I come out to ask, they run away. I'm after. It turned out that they run away scared. Maybe because maybe a criminal. Finally, follow the feeling straight ahead. Then get to the first stake, meet another stall. We are afraid that gasoline supply is limited. At that time we stopped, breathe, eat noodles, enough to relax our nerves. It is in that stall. Take a look at the photos. We eat noodles. Let's take a break. I think the talk journey is over. Apparently not. After coming down from the cliff, I found a shop. It said to be the wrong way. We come back again. The road is sandy that night. Take a look at the condition during the day. We make now there to pass there. Since the night, we don't think there is a high chasm. Supposing that we risked our lives that night, so we call this dangerous trip, dangerous journey. We continue to journey to Purwakarta city. After arriving Purwakarta city, we continue our journey towards to Subang city. Arrive in Subang city. This red car is stuck because the radiator was broke. Alhamdulillah, we carry a supply of radiator hose. After we replace the radiator hose, we continue our journey. We stop again because the temperature is hot. It turns out that the radiator hose broke again. We stop again. We take a break, relax on this trip. We see the way is good from Purwakarta City to Subang City to Cirebon City. The road is quiet, straight, no holes, comfortable trip. The streets are quiet, hardly anyone pass. We stop, we take a pictures. Finally, we come to Sumedang. We pass Sumedang City. Take a look at the journey. Is to the left toward to the tower. We continue. On the way to Sumedang City, we stop at the side of the road at the Sumedang tofu store. While checking the condition of the car, we take this car. The papers are dead off track, but thanks God, smooth trip. We eat tofu Sumedang. We continue our journey to Cirebon City. We will see trip from Cirebon. Continue to Tegal City, Pekalongan. Arrive in the Kubimen area. There's a very long queue. I was at the front, trying to turn the car, shorten the time, turn to the Kampung road, find a shortcut. There is a slight incline, then turn right over the bridge. That's where the problem comes in. Red car. When going up inclines, broken chassis in Kebumen City. Actually, we also have emissions for the maintenance of our bridge machine in Kebumen City. After braking, the car can still run a little, but after being under the toll bridge, this car can no longer run. It is late, cannot walk. The tires don't turn anymore. Finally, we push slowly while directing the tires to the nearest welding workshop. Alhamdulillah, there is a welding shop there, but it's closed. Finally, that night we rested. The important thing is the car is already in front of the welding workshop. In the morning, we go out looking for a plate iron to patch the chassis. Alhamdulillah, morning we happen to find a plate factory in the village. Even though the location is in the village, I choose and buy a plate. We go back to the welding bridge. Iron be cut. Then first we prepare before the welder comes. Plan later when the welder arrives. We just have to do it. After the welder comes, we continue our journey. We go home. We review the car. We check the car. Turns out the timing is not right. We are tired, fatigued. Then we continue our journey home, heading to the city of Salatiga. There we have to service the car. Arrive at Salatiga, we have cafe. Then rest. We thought to sleep in a housing, an empty house that has not been used for a long time. At the time we were provided a pillow, mattress and others. When I want to sleep, I face the window. The window is long down, but the curtains are slightly upward, so I can see into the back room. At the time, I felt uncomfortable. I slept on my stomach, then tried to peek behind me. Take a peek at the kitchen space. Dark. My feelings are uncomfortable. Then we sleep, and it turns out the feeling is true. In the evening, I had an incident, kind of mystical. I guess a dream. It was not. The story is this. When I sleep, I was attacked by a black tiger with his paws and his black feet. Then I strangle. I say, Allahu Akbar, but very difficult. That night, after being able to pronounce Allah is the greatest, the beetle left at once, but moved to attack Mr. Manto. So weird, the black tiger can move to attack other people, like a dream. But why can move to other people in the subconscious? After that I woke up, I look right, left, turn on the lights, then I looked around, the heart is uncomfortable. Then I saw Mr. Manto sleep while moving, like wanting to rebel, slowly, then keep moving, getting tighter. He's moving. This is a bad feeling. Then with all my might I wake up Mr. Manto. Difficult to wake up. Then slowly wake him up. After he woke up, take a look at the photo. I had a photo. After he woke up, I asked. He too was attacked like a black tiger. Like a black cat. Yes, right, he said. MashaAllah, supernatural beings. That's the mystical story that night. Then we decided to get out of the house and walk out. We are looking for a mosque to sleep in the mosque that night. Sleep to the mosque. In the morning we come back for service. While we are reviewing the station car that we broke from Bekasi, cut to Salatiga. Alhamdulillah, we see being serviced cars in blue, also a white car ST20. Then we continue our journey, go back to Solo, Indonesia. On the way to Boyolali, through Boyolali, the carburetor is problematic. That night we get home. Alhamdulillah, what a trip. We drink coffee. In the morning, we drink coffee. Atmosphere at home. Alhamdulillah, the journey is over. That's the story of our journey. We share with friends. Maybe useful. At least it can be entertaining. Keep spirit to friends of the Suzuki ST20 community. Greetings for Suzuki ST20 Indonesia and abroad. Thanks for watching this video. Wish you good, healthy, always keep the spirit, always come back. Kabul greetings. Salam Kabul. Kabul greetings. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Yes, we support together. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.